y'all, and welcome back, Ravens. If you're new to the channel, thanks for joining us. My name is Simmer Misty, and today we are joining that single mom life. So without further ado, let's get to it. First things first, let's go ahead and get to the Ravens call, which comes from Punchinella Games. And I also hope that Cherish finds true love in this story. I don't know. Maybe this episode's the one. I can't really say. I am going to try, so fingers crossed. Let's jump into the episode. Okay, so we are just picking up right where we left off, and as you can see, Cody still has his back pain, and I have tried everything imaginable to eradicate that, and I'm not doing a very good job. When I try to send him to the doctor, it's not doing anything to help him with that. So I think I'm just going to try to click some options at the pharmacy and see if I can go ahead and just order him some pain medication, just like some ibuprofen or something like that, and see if that does seem to kind of help with some of that pain. Just because I'm not quite sure what else I could do to help him with that. I don't know. I'm also going to get him and Cherish both writing. He needs to write for work, and she needs to write because she's an author, and we need her doing that to make royalties. Both of the boys, I do believe, have school today, and so they will be heading off to private school today. And then once Cherish is done with the book, I'm actually going to go ahead and try to get her to invite Alice over, because she had met her on Tinder, and so we want to go ahead and, is it called Tinder? I think it is. I can't remember. Anyway, she met her on it, and I want to go ahead and invite her over, see if they mesh well and get along, because as we know, we want Cherish to find somebody in her life that she can be with. Cody is an adult. We know that he has glaucoma. Now he has back problems, and he's not going to live forever. We know this. Like, obviously they age, and like, let's be reasonable. So I want someone that Cherish can spend her life with, that she can fall in love with, and she can have her happily ever after. We know that Cody is not planning to do that. He is a confirmed bachelor. He has no desire to find anyone else. His one true love was Cherish's mother, and she died during childbirth, and so he's not looking to do that. But Cherish, on the other hand, she's young. She's a young adult. She has 2 twin boys, and her dream was always to have a family, and that dream was dashed with Miko, but she's young, and her dream doesn't have to die with Miko. She can still have that. So I do want to find that for her, and this is me just trying to find something for his back pain, and I end up thinking to myself, okay, let's try the ibuprofen. So we'll get him to take a dose of some ibuprofen, and it does seem to have helped a little bit. So I will take that as a win, and we'll move on. So he's feeling a little bit energized now. His back isn't perfect, but it does seem to be decreasing that pain a little bit. And oh, okay, it looks like Waffle's aged up. Let's go take a look at our pooch and see what our pooch looks like. Oh my gosh, it's a big dog. Well, you know what? A big dog out here on the farm is probably not such a bad thing. We can take Waffles for runs, and I think that'll be good. Cody got the dog for the boys. But to be completely honest, I haven't seen really the boys interact with the dog much, hardly at all. If anything, I think Cherish is one that takes care of Waffles the most. And I think that's pretty typical when you have young boys. Let's just be real. Kids aren't very responsible when it comes to pets, and it typically becomes the mother's responsibility, and that is the same in this situation. Okay, so it does look like she has invited her over, so we're just going to see if they can kind of chat a little bit and get to know one another a little bit better and see if they kind of hit it off. They have very, very little friendship and a tiny little smidge of romance just from where they kind of matched on the Tinder app. It's Love to Meet, isn't it? Yeah, same as Tinder, but it's called Love to Meet.
Suba Wib? Yop is Barcanify.
Oh no, they don't seem to be getting on very much. But you know, Cherish, she's like, I'm not gonna let me down. I'm just gonna keep on trying because, you know, persevere. That's who Cherish is. She doesn't let anything really stop her. Where'd she go? She's all energized. She's like, I'm gonna go outside. Okay, but what are you doing? All right, so Cody finally finished his book. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to get that published. And push-ups, Cherish, get in here and talk with her. How are you gonna find out if you guys are a match and if you guys can get along, and if she's maybe, I don't know, someone that could be in your future if you don't talk to her? Like, you need to get to know her and find out about her and like. So basically that's just what I'm doing here. I want to chat with her a bit, maybe flirt a little bit, try to get to know her, discuss some interests, find out, you know, some of her traits. And, you know, I just kind of want Cherish to be like, you know, what do you think about cooking? What do you think about music? Like, what's your favorite color? Do you, like, are you into writing? Like, do you have a favorite author? Because we know that, like, Cherish is going to ask her these kind of things like, you know, I'm really, really into fitness. Do you like working out? Maybe we could go for a run together sometime. To just try to find out, like, what are your interests? Because with Miko, they didn't talk about any of those things. Like, they literally met at a karaoke bar. She was like, oh my God, that girl is beautiful. They sang a song together or whatever. The next thing you know, they're kissing at the karaoke bar. She's in love. They're dating. They're engaged. They're pregnant. They ran away together, they're married, and then she has 2 twins and she's single. Like, that's literally how their relationship went. It was just like bang, 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 nothing. So she's doing this a little bit differently. She wants to know everything there is to know. She's asking her all these questions. She's like, I want to get to know you. I want to know everything there is to know. And I think it's making her a little bit uncomfortable. Alice is like kind of feeling a little bit like she's being asked 20 questions. Like, why do you need to know all of this stuff, like, right now? Like, can't we just... Cherish, what the hell are you doing? She's like, all these questions is... Look, even her, she's like, whoa, okay, that was unexpected. Alrighty. All these questions about her and just being around her has got Cherish feeling some kind of way. And so she's gone upstairs to give herself a little bit of release. Alright, well... Okay. That was unexpected. Actually, you know what? This is my game. Clearly that's not unexpected. This is actually more than expected. Because it's my game. And this is what happens in my game. So I don't even know why I feel like this would be unexpected. This is just another day in the land of Misty, it would seem. Okay, you feel better now? Great. Now get your ass back downstairs. Now that you're done with that, go on back downstairs now that you're all feeling better and whatnot, and go find out more information about the girl that you're clearly keen on. No, I don't want you writing books. I actually want you to get your ass downstairs. Oh, great. Now Lilith is going to come and visit. Beautiful. So we've got cute girl that you're into, so much so that you needed to go give yourself release, and vampire girl. Oh, and our dog doesn't like that very much. And we've got our boys downstairs. Our dad's upstairs asleep because he's clearly in a bad way. Like, what is going on in this house? What is going on in this house right now? I don't understand. She's going to go in here. Please don't do anything untoward in your boys' room. Just don't do it. Because that is frowned upon. Like, don't do it. Cherish, I'm not even playing. Don't do it. So, she's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. Alright, so she's just going to exchange some numbers. It's going to be fun. Okay, does she like that? She does like that. Okay, great. Okay, so their stuff is moving up a little. Not a lot, but a little. And it looks like she's trying to leave. So here's the deal. Because they do have a little bit of something, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to so I'm just going to hop into Cass and I'm going to give her a makeover, and then we will go ahead and try to keep pursuing this. I think that sounds like a good plan. Whoa, she's got a family.
Laba, Ephedroy.
Hold on. Maybe these are just like roommates? Husband. Daughter. Okay. That changes some things. Never mind. Alright, so this person is married. Cherish is gonna go... She's not... No. Just no. Absolutely not. Okay, so Cherish is not gonna like that. Damn it. Okay. Great. Okay, so unfortunately our match is married and Cherish is not gonna like that, so I'm actually just gonna have her come on down and ask Alice if we can just be friends, because we do not want to get in a relationship with someone that's married. She's wanting someone that she can marry, so yeah, so we're not gonna do that. We're not like here to try to be a home wrecker. We're here to try to create a home. So she's going to ask her if she can just be friends, and then she's going to ask her respectfully if she can just leave. And we will try again. So unfortunately, Cherish did not find a match in this person, and she did not get a makeover because she is not going to be with us, and I'm not wasting my time. So, yeah, that's unfortunate for Cherish, and I feel really, really, really bad for her. But I guess sometimes that's the way it goes. Maybe we can find someone else that Cherish could possibly get on with.
Oh.
She's like, it was really nice meeting you, and I really, really do find you attractive and everything, but I didn't realize that you were married, and I just can't. Like, I'm just not that girl. So thanks for coming by, but bye. And she's like, I cannot believe that shit just happened to me. Like, Cherish, how does this shit happen to you? You have the worst judge of character. He's like, Mom, I'm so sorry that happened. It's going to be okay. Aw, her boys are so great and so caring. Honestly, they're so sweet. They have no idea what's going on. But, like, that was this perfect timing. Like, she totally needed that hug. And you know if Cody was awake, he'd have been like, really, Cherish? Really? She'd be like, Dad, shut up. I do not need to hear this from you right now. I have no idea what he's begging her about, but clearly it was something. All right, so let's just go ahead and go back on Love to Meet. And let's browse through the ladies again. And let's see if there's anyone else that we could possibly see if we might be a match with. So Miko's on there. That's definitely not going to happen. And we will just see if it's a match. We can just, pick someone and we'll see if it's a match. And if so, we can just start kind of chatting, getting to know them, chatting with them a little bit. And if so, we'll go from there, and hopefully they're not married, but we'll just slowly go through them, I guess, one at a time until Cherish finally finds somebody that she can date. I don't know. It's not the easiest thing in the world. It really isn't. And she's like thinking to herself, I'm not getting any younger. All right, so we found ourselves a match. And so she can now text her on the match app and kind of flirt with one another. So that's good. We will take the time to do that. But I think right now she's just going to kind of visit with her sons a little bit, because I think like she's feeling flirty from all the conversations she had with Alice, but also I think deep down she's a little bummed. Like I think she really had hopes that was going to work out, and it didn't. I hear that it's going to rain, and he's like, it's just windy out, Mom. She's like, I meant my life. It's rainy and dark. Brantley's like, whoa, that was deep. Bentley's like, why don't you have a coffee? Coffee makes everything better. She's like, Bentley, coffee does not make everything better. Puppies, though. Puppies make everything better. And he's like, yeah, but dogs don't. Have you seen the size of that dog's poop? She's like, yeah, unfortunately I have, because you don't clean it up. I have to do that. And he's like, Mom, don't, okay? Just don't. She's like, I just need to go for a run.
Imbo Bange.
Well, at least she's not flirty anymore. She's energized from talking to her boys, so that's good. And Cody's up, and he's just moping around the house. He is such a sad dude. Let's go ahead and get her to chat with this girl. So we'll get her to go ahead and do a little chat here and just see what they have to say to one another. Oh, and her boys told her that they love her. So that's sweet. That warmed her heart a little bit. Oh, I guess she also got flirted with a little bit. So that's good. So it seems that her and whoever, I can't remember that girl's name, but they seem to be hitting it off on the Match app, the Love to Meet app as well. Waffle here is just barking at Cody, and Cody's like, "What's wrong, Waffles? What's the problem? Let's be friends." So he's like trying to be friends with Waffles, but then he's like, you gotta stop barking. You can't be barking all the time. And Waffles is like, "Don't you tell me I can't bark." And he's like growling at him. And Cherish is like, "Dad, why are you giving Waffles a hard time? Waffles is a dog. We live out in the country. Waffles is supposed to bark. That's literally what Waffles is supposed to do." So I'm actually just going to have Cherish come on in here and get Waffles and take Waffles for a run. And then Waffles can get a little bit of exercise, and if Waffles needs to go to the potty, then Waffles can actually go to the potty while they're out on their run. It is extremely early in the morning, though. Like, it's still dark out. So they're just going to go ahead and go on their nice long run. And in the interim, I've got the boys here. They are just doing a little bit of chores. So they're collecting the eggs, cleaning the coop, and doing the things that they need to do for them to get ready for school. Honestly, like, Cody is so sad. And I don't even know why. And Waffles is absolutely loving this run with Cherish. Like, I think they are really, really bonding over this run. Even the like a little emotion. What the hell is that thing called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The little like emotion thing that he's got there. Basically says like, I can tell this human anything, and I know that this human will hear me, basically. So Waffles is absolutely bonding with Cherish and loving the run. So we love that for Waffles. And I do think that this relationship with Waffles is a good thing for Cherish, because to be completely honest, like, if you think about it, Cody is getting older and he's not going to live forever, and the boys are going to grow up and they're going to move on with their lives. And at this rate, Cherish is probably thinking like, Miko has abandoned her and the boys. She found someone else, but they were married. And now, yeah, sure, she's found this other like girl, and yeah, they're talking and flirting and whatever. But what happens if, what happens if she's, seeing someone else or has a secret or whatever? And I think Cherish is probably thinking to herself, like, can she trust anyone? Can she put her heart out there only for it to be smashed again and again and again? Because she's been burned so many times that I think she's probably starting to get issues of trust, and she may even be a little bit cynical. And I think that she is starting to realize that the openness and that naiveness that she had when she was younger, and that kind of like willingness to just throw her heart out there to anyone that she had about her when she was younger, she's hardening now that she's getting older, and she's realizing she's lost that about her now, and she's starting to get harder to crack, and she's building up a wall. As time goes by, that wall is getting harder and harder to get around, to get over, to get through. And with each new obstacle that she comes in contact with each challenge that she faces, such as Miko's crap and this lady that just was flirting with her that was married, and like with each new thing that she faces, the harder she becomes and the more cynical she becomes and the more or less trusting she becomes. And so I think part of her thinks, okay, is it ever going to happen for me? Am I ever going to have those things that I always dreamed of? Or was that all it was just a little girl's dream because I watched too many fairy tales or whatever the case is? And it's really, really sad that she thinks that way, but one could understand why she thinks that way, because as you can see, she's never had the best outcomes. You know what I mean? Like, everything so far that she's had handed to her has been negative. The only really positive thing she has had handed to her is her dad. And while he is definitely a positive thing, some might say he's a little bit overbearing. I mean, just a little. Just a smidge. You know? Like, I mean, this is a man who, like, found out she had twins on the way and was like, I'll buy you a farm. Like, what? Just a smidge overbearing. Do you know what I mean? Like, we love Cody, we do, but like, it's just a little difficult, like, to think, like, to be Cherish and to think to yourself, there's a good possibility I'm going to be alone forever. And I think she really, really does worry about that. And I think that having the relationship that she is building with the puppy or the dog or whatever you want to call it is probably really healthy for her right now, because she needs something that she can bond with, that is hers, that she knows she can count on it. All right, so Cody has come in. He is in a better mood than he was, thankfully, earlier this morning, because he has just been really, really sad lately. He's gonna help Cherish with a little bit of the cleaning, which is nice to see, because he has really been shit lately and not helping her at all. And she was really struggling with that. So it's nice to see him pitching in, because he was really, really not being the Cody that we all know and love recently. And so to see him helping makes me happy. And probably her too. Cherish is like, after that run, I just need to soak in this hot bath because my muscles are some kind of sore. And then once she gets out of the bathtub, I am going to go ahead and just get her to publish her book. And then we'll be able to get royalties on that book as well. She can actually sell it to the Reader's Digest, and we'll be able to get a little bit more royalties. And then our boys are going to head her off to school. And I am going to go ahead and leave this one here. Don't forget to like, share, comment. It does help out the channel, and it allows you, to help me build it up, because, it is a baby channel. Also, consider joining the Raven family. If you like the content, don't forget to hit the notification bell. It will let you know when another video like this goes live. And I would love to have you join our Raven clan. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Again, thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.